Chase, let's get the bad part out of the way. It's good and bad, however you want to look at it. Well, it's bad, good. So the first bad, it's casual Mondays. It's you and me playing video games. That's bad.
That's good. No,
That's bad.
that's good.
That's bad to the bone, my friend. And then there's the bad.
Okay.
You're gonna hate this game.
Great.
So much. The
Am I
good.
supposed to be seeing anything on Discord right now?
It's like a. Oh, well, I guess I can unpause the game now that we're here. You're gonna hate the game.
Mm-hmm.
Star Rupture is what we're playing for those who are uninitiated.
No, I mean I'm still not actually seeing anything on Discord. It says stream paused. You minimize the application.
No, I'm literally like playing it. You can look at our stream.
I'm looking at the stream and seeing it, but I am looking at the Discord right now.
Well, let's just do this. I'll stop it and start it again.
Okay.
On Discord, that is.
At a game that I will not like.
I don't think any of it's going to be too.
It still says stream pause to me. So
hang on.
That's fine. I mean, hey, okay.
Hang on. We're locking in here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is a Discord problem, my friend. If it's not showing up for you there, I don't know what to tell you.
I believe it.
Because everything else seems to be working. That's strange. Like, I don't know why it would say stream paused up there.
Yeah. Oh well, that's fine.
I'll try. Hang on. I'll try one more thing. Hang on.
Okay. I can just watch it on Twitch, or I can not watch it and just talk to you. I'm also fine with that.
I don't think that's needed here, but let me try one more thing. That's showing everything's looking good there. Settings. We're good. We're all good. Streaming now. Swap to your application to resume. I just did that. Let me switch over here. Make sure we're in a good spot. We're going to switch to Star Rupture. I'm loaded in. I don't know, dude.
That's fine. I'll just look at your big face instead.
You can change the size.
I also just saw one of my Steam friends is playing The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, and I don't know why. Why?
That's a fantastic video game. It's a very, 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 very good video game. It's literally on the wall behind me right now.
Just stop
it. It made the wall, Chase. If you played it, you might feel the same. All right. Hang on, I gotta shoot some things.
Okay. You should probably also make it big for the viewers.
No, man. It is big. It's big for them. It's big for you. It's big for all of us. I'll do that. I don't know why it's acting so...
I'm not allowed to see the stream, but the other
dude, you need to take it up with fucking Discord. Write them a letter.
Oh, they're about to go for an IPO, man. They don't have time for me. They're gonna make Discord worse for all of us.
I don't know how far behind the stream is compared to this. But I want to be able to like walk you through what's going on here. This sucks. Like we got to figure out what the fuck is happening here. Because that's gonna be kind of annoying to be. Let me check something on the options.
I just saw you kill a blue beetle.
Oh,
that tells you how far away that is.
Windowed full screen. Let's try that and see if that fucks with the actual stream over there. I'm going to apply that. See if this will make the other. Stop that, and then we'll do this. I just changed how that all plays out. I don't know why it's not working for you.
Pause for me. That's fine. I don't care.
This
is Star Rupture.
This is Star Rupture. This is an early access game. It is from the same development studio that brought you Green Hell, which I think is like a 2012 game. And
what's Green Hell?
Green Hell, I've not played it to be clear, but it is a survival It kind of has more of like a jungle look to it, I believe. Think a little bit more serious, like Far Cry. This game is really cool. This is basically like Satisfactory, but a little bit.
Hang on, you said it was really cool.
Yeah, it is very cool.
Those two things don't go together then.
So you are a convict. You can choose of 4 different characters. They each have a different class alignment. I haven't really seen what like the benefit of that is yet. I'm playing as somebody who's focused more on building because that's what I really enjoy the most out of these. And I'll show you how you can swap to folks here in a second. You get landed on this planet and you are to be harvesting resources that you'll send back up for different factions and organizations that then get you more unlocks here as you're doing work as a convict. But there's a lot of things on this planet that want to attack you. There are waves that come out. There's other events that you'll get to see tonight that we're going to be encountering. But on top of all that, you are mining resources and you're figuring out like how to gather that shit and then find a way to produce it Satisfactory style. So it does, I think, look a little bit. It moves a little bit like Satisfactory. I think Satisfactory is better so far in almost every one of those comparisons, both in mobility and its build tools. This is juggling a few different things, but doing some really inventive stuff with it. Big old world engine back there that we're going to have to go and discover at some point. But you start... Let me zoom out and kind of show you where we've been. So you first land over here. This is your first, like, hey, you're on this planet. They have you come out, and this is a good area to start mining. And I've got 2. My first, like, habitat is over there. I'll show you that before we go. You can see it way out there in the distance. That's it back there. And then over here is where I'm actually in the process of building my real factory. So this is it. I was going to build up there, and I did build way back there, but I wasn't able to get all my resources as much as I could in this area. So we've got a couple cool things happening. We've got on the map, you'll notice this whole area is titanium. So I've got all these nodes going around that, which are super handy. I've got wolf something over here. I can't remember the name of that material. Down here, I was able to go and get some calcium. And then I've also got sulfur. I'm not able to start harvesting yet, but it's there. And then I also have up here helium for availability. So I got a lot of stuff here. So let me get you down there and show you what we're working with.
Oh, please.
And I'm in the process right now of just leveling up. That's how you get different shit for your build, whether you're going more for weapons or things you can build. Oh, let me get out of this stuff. So I've got titanium coming in over here. I've also got titanium back over there. This is my solar power that's running the whole thing. I got a few more solar panels over on this side. And the way I'm doing it on the perimeter is we're bringing in a raw mineral that then gets into these storages. So rather than going directly into a smelter, I like to have these storage depots where I can just come and grab if I needed like raw material for whatever reason. So I've got all of these. And the cool thing is the way that they've done their storage, I can actually go 3 different directions with one input. So now I'm feeding this into a smelter, but I'm also using it to feed into this other smelter down here. So it's able to basically duplicate my setup and my footprint with one intake. So it's pretty efficient, which I do enjoy. So then your smelter, you can convert that down into these other materials. I'm just doing these titanium bricks. They come up to this, and now these will feed into another fabricator, and that's how I'm making a titanium beam. And that's how you unlock more shit, because over here you have these guys, these orbital cargo launchers, and these are the organizations you work for. So if I wanted to do something with the Future Health Solutions, I'm currently on level 5. It requires me to start feeding it ceramics. And if I feed it enough of those, it'll level me up. I could also just come up here to the base I'm building, and you get an in-game material. You get these up here. I don't know if I can get to them, like these credits for researching shit and breaking stuff down. And I can come in here and just buy levels if I wanted to. So if I go out and I'm manually like cracking stones or learning about shit. And I'll show you what that looks like here in a second.
Made a huge mistake.
Oh God.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel right now.
Yeah, I get it.
I've made a huge mistake. We should go back to the old casual Mondays for all.
Careful what you wish for.
Games.
So the big problem here.
How much time have you put into this so far?
13 hours probably.
Okay.
Behold my works.
Have you considered getting professional help?
No, not at all. That's what this is for.
You're just gonna stay sick.
This is supposed to fix me.
Yeah, buddy. I got news for you.
But I'm pretty happy that I was able to bring everything into this one location by doing this perimeter of intake. So I also was really lucky. You see how that's more of a rainbow color? The titanium beams, that means it's a level 3 output. So from a ratio standpoint, that's going to produce a hell of a lot more than say this level 2 or this level 1 over here.
I'm getting like an 8-second delay from what you see
okay.
versus what I see. So I've seen your rainbow beams, but it took me a bit for it.
Nice. So yeah, the name of the game right now is just leveling up to unlock more tech, but I thought tonight it would be kind of interesting to push against the perimeter a bit and see what else is out there. I'm not quite ready to leave there because there's some other stuff that happens on this game, and I'll show you the other base that's on the way, so I'll do that.
Okay. Do you have any remorse for destroying the natural beauty of this planet by putting a bunch of factory bullshit on top of it?
No, because I'm a convict. So if I'm role playing it, I don't give a shit about this. But as a human, I do. Okay. So this here, by the way, this is coming from a pretty far destination. That's bringing in our ceramic, and I've got 3. Basically kind of a similar setup here. I've got 3 of these guys, these extractors going for the copper, and then they all come into this one location here. And so I've got 3 of these feeding into one just to keep it more tight. And the other cool thing I like about this game is that these beams not only transport what you're doing, but they transport power. So all this back here, I've got a few small solar beams on it, but it's pulling power from my main factory up there, which is a really cool and clever build mechanic. There is hordes of enemies, so there's a lot more combat in this than other survival games or factory games for that matter.
I mean, I know like Factorio had enemies and stuff that would show up that would occasionally attack the perimeter of your area.
Yeah.
You played another one that was like an isometric game that also had some guys that came out and fought. I know that doesn't tell you enough, but all these put together for me.
Yeah, I think this one especially because it has like that first person shooter feel to it. There is a couple things that you have to keep an eye on. It's so fucking passive that it shouldn't even be here. It's a nothing burger to keep track of, but hydration and food. And so I just these are all over the place. So I just top it off here. Like this is literally it. I'm not cooking this stuff. This is just plucked right from the ground, takes care of it. And I'm just eating like, oh, perfect.
I recommend finding a safe place.
So we need to get moving. So the game's called Star Rupture. And
yes.
The thing to call out here is there is an hourly disruption that happens because of that. And it is bad news if you are out here slumming it, which we could be in a bit of a pickle here. I got a little bit of time left, but stamina's not on my side right now in a lot of facets of my life.
Do you have does this game have the ability to bring in a second sick person to play this game with you?
Yep.
Good.
So you could play this with I think out of the box like 5 or 6 people. I don't know if they have like dedicated server stuff. It is in early access, so like that's going to evolve.
Yeah. Appears to also be on sale right now. It is 20% off, so you can buy this game for $15.99.
Why wouldn't you, for that matter?
Well, because you might want to buy the Star Rupture and Supporter Edition bundle, which is currently 17% off for $18.98.
So this game's called Star Rupture, Chase, because there is a sun or a star above this planet that every hour ruptures.
Okay.
And it's a really interesting mechanic for the game.
Is it like an in-game time of an hour, or is this actual hour?
Yeah, in game. So I think it's an hour. It's close to, I think it's like 30 minutes in game, if I'm not mistaken. Like playing real time, I think it's like 30 minutes.
Okay.
So this is going to do a few things. It's going to completely wipe the map out. It's going to put a few minute cooldown on your base and production because everything overheats. But all the enemy types and the bugs get decimated and then they go underground for a little bit. And it gives me a window to go into areas that would be heavily infected to like loot and take some stuff out, get back here. There's also some natural caves that are covered by a thick vine. Those get burnt right now and then they become open. So you can go down in there and get some rare materials to bring back out until the next one. So
okay, little Outer Wilds kind of stuff to it.
So this was the base I was going to build. I decided to leave it here because I was really pretty happy back here with just a straight titanium production. So if I can bring other stuff in here, I will. But I've got this as a non-functioning but completely capable factory right now. And it's cool.
And if you were outside right now, you would just be dust.
You would be.
So what's like the punishment for that? Do you lose anything by
no? So you come down here. I'm not. Oh, I got rid of it. I think in this location. Yeah. I'll pull this up and show you on the build menu. This thing right here. This chamber that you can build. This is where you can swap your class. Like I can just reanimate into somebody else here, and if you die, you just pop back into this one. That's it. You lose. That's all that's going on.
So it's just like a time punishment that you weren't here. You wouldn't be able to do the vine stuff or the go to those other places because you had to rebuild yourself or whatever.
100%. So this is dropped back down. I also realize I have a bunch of stuff on me, so we'll go do a little perimeter walk.
Okay.
So you can see what this looks like.
In the Steam video ads that I'm seeing here of trailers of this game being played, I can see like a isometric or even a top-down build view. Are you able to do that, or are you building?
Yeah. So I unlocked that actually. So when you're building, if I pull up my build menu, it would be this here. So if I wanted to put down, I don't know, I'll just say I want to put in another ore excavator. So I'd have that. But if I click this button, because I unlocked it, you now take over a drone. And so I can fly out and I can build this way, which is really fucking cool.
Yeah, that does seem nice. Like, just like especially like a quality of life thing of, we've played games like Animal Crossing or you've built other factory kind of games like this where putting something down, you definitely don't have the right angle on it when you're actually doing it in first person. So maybe you don't make something symmetrical, or it's one unit of measurement off from the other ones in a row, and you go, shit, that's that's not what I meant to do. And that seems like that's a nice quality of life setting to make sure that you put things exactly where you want them to go.
The other thing that's really cool is when you are building and you get near something like that, it puts lock icons on it. So it lets you know, hey, you're locking up against something that you've already placed. So you get another visual indicator. This is an area, so if you look at the map, there's going to be some dead bodies here that are from prior convicts, and you can get some stuff off their body. This would normally be crawling with those bugs, and they're going to come back once the vegetation of the planet starts to regrow here. So you have this little window where you can kind of push the boundaries. One of the other things I've discovered is you can see some of the green haze in the distance. There is an ozone or like a hazardous thing that you're kind of region locked so far. I haven't figured out how to build something that gives me either oxygen or like air tightness to go into those environments, but we're going to see if I can find something. We're looking for a few blueprints. We're just out here cruising, looking for that stuff right now. After a Star Rupture event, this is material you can only get for a little bit, so I try to pick these up when I'm out there. It's called Ignitum, and there's a way that you can use it to help cool down your base that I haven't discovered yet. So when these ruptures happen, you don't go completely, tits up on production. So we're just pushing boundaries on the map. I'm trying to find new shit to come back and get at a later time. Oh, we can go down to one of these. There we go. This is one of the caves. So there'll be some rare shit down here to pick up. There will be some bugs that come back also, so I'll have to be ready for that. But they're not too big. They're a little labyrinthine. Just pop around and find what you're looking for.
What was your dwarf game that you were going down into tunnels and finding shit?
Deep Rock Galactic?
There you go. That's the one.
Yeah, you're kind of making the tunnels in that one. That's all about like find the mines, find the ore.
Yeah.
What a cool game. That game has just continued to put out a ton of stuff too. Like that.
Have you gone back and played any more of the Vampire Survivors? One of those?
I've been playing it on my phone. They released it on iOS, and I've been playing it on my phone as I'm just like laying in bed, unwinding, having a good time. It's a really good port. It's one of those that you can play both portrait and landscape if you want to. And I always like to have that flexibility on a mobile game. It's a nice little one-handed thing for sure. Oh, this is a meteor heart. There's a secret to these. So like they're going to have a bunch of different types of ore on them. And as you chip away at it, so there's a white bar that's going when I'm shooting stuff. The faster it goes down, that's just telling you like, hey, you've depleted everything from it. But if I'm just going after this big fucking rock without taking these out, it takes forever. So I just sped that up and I got a meteor heart. Then you use those meteor hearts to put down like the big umbrella things that you've been seeing on my bases that basically lets you go in and build. So that's how you kind of start the game. Like, okay, I got a meteor heart. I can start building. Just like punching trees and building shit, man. This will be cool. This is like a little protect or capture the zone. So this is how to add more stuff to your map. Rather than just getting to an outpost, you have a little seismic thing that brings a lot of the bugs out. So, oh, there's a dead body over here too. Let's see what they had on him. Oh, we get an LEM. This is what you use back to improve like your physical attributes. So, hey, your stamina's higher. You can double jump at 30% the cost you normally would. Little things like that to improve. And that's all locked behind like, okay, at level 5, you unlock a slot. At level 12, you get one. At level 25, another one. So it doesn't happen all at once, but you can get some pretty big unlocks. I got a ton of those LEMs right now that I can't use. So I'm just kind of thinking about the ones I'd want to activate. Oh, we got another abandoned base over here. All right, this might be a little dangerous. Probably worth doing though. Do it for the likes, right? Do it for the W's in chat. What's up here?
I put a W in the chat.
W in the chat. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Thanks, you.
I'm already subscribed.
And I don't want to be. Help me.
Here.
I'm subscribed and I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I don't know why this stuff is all covered in goop. Zed Gator. Ooh, all right. All that stuff seems handy. We're absolutely gonna encounter some bad shit here.
I've been encountering bad shit for the last 24 minutes.
You've been your whole life just eating shit. All for this moment.
I hope not.
Ooh, a chest? All right. I don't know why we did that, but let's... Oh, blueprint. Fuck yeah. 2 of them? Oh, yeah, baby. Okay. This was definitely worth doing.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll get rid of this one. It's got a very generous double jump also, which I appreciate.
Bobby, your Discord, because the game stream isn't happening, your face isn't.
Okay, all right, hang on. Let me fix that. That's so stupid. Discord's being real dumb.
Yeah.
Change stream. I don't want to do that. More options. Show my screen name. View. Report a problem. All right. Well, at least that's not working still, which is really nice and awesome for what we're doing here.
I'm not too bothered by it, honestly.
Yeah, you're not missing out on anything. Just a little porn is all.
I've kind of got the scrambled channel.
Yeah.
I can see because I get to see the actual stream.
Yeah, you're watching Cinemax through the waves here.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. It's a little scrambled here, but I can make out this pornography. And you know what? It's not for me. It's not for me. This is a kink I cannot share.
Yeah, don't yuck other people's yum.
I'm not, but I would just like some yum for me.
Hey, oh damn, look at this. We got pure
Where's my yum?
Pure titanium over here too?
Oh, thank God.
Over there too?
It's
there?
so pure.
There? Holy shit. Look at all that.
Those are some rainbow bars.
Where the fuck am I? Okay. All that is pure. That is pure. That's crazy. Oh, we got more over there too? This is fucking cool over here.
Knitting or something. Like something that just...
While you're doing your stories?
Something that I can do.
Look, you would not have to twist my arm very hard right now to download that Papers, Please Devolver game, because I was gonna pull an Audible and play that with you tonight.
This is perfectly fine. I'll hang out. I'll hang in here for another half hour.
Oh, you poor baby. So where are we at in conjunction to?
I'm just happy I can make my friend happy.
In this day and age, it's a full-time gig. Is it back this way?
But I also know I will probably end up getting you back for this in some way.
Dude, you get me back for this all the time.
It's probably true.
All the time. Can you tease a little bit? Like, can you tell me about a game you've been playing a little bit? You don't have to tell me a lot about it, but what's something that you've been playing?
This weekend I loaded up the Dragon Quest VII reimagined
I've been
demo.
playing that too.
I played about 10 minutes of it and then went, what am I doing? I have another big game that I need to continue playing. Stop doing this. So then I stopped and went back to the other game that I've been playing, which I will be talking about more on Wednesday, which I don't really want to give away right now.
That's fine.
What else have I been playing this year?
God, there's a ton of shit. I'm really enjoying that, by the way. I'll talk about it this week. I think I'm going to pick that game up.
I'm considering it too. I bought the 3DS.
Have you played it before?
Port. So I bought and played the 3DS port of it, and that was not necessarily my favorite time. That's a game that is a very slow starter.
Yes.
And from what I hear, this reimagined one is doing more and more to streamline and cut down that big open slow kind of tutorial area and get you into the action faster. And if that's true, I'm pretty interested. I really like the art style. I do
too.
I like a lot of the stuff they're doing in this reimagined version. It makes me very excited for the eventual Dragon Quest IX reimagined that I hope they're doing. Dragon Quest IX, that is the one that matters to me. That is my game. So to get a new version of that with these updated
9 is the one. That's your whale.
Yeah, nine's the one where you got to just build kind of whatever characters you wanted to, and it had the big deep job system, and
okay.
It just was basically endlessly replayable. I had such a good time with 9, and I can't wait for that game to come back in some form.
Is it going to?
It's been teased before, and at this point they're running out of Dragon Quest to remake.
Sure.
I think the only ones that haven't really been remade at this point are 4 and 5, and those have gotten. I mean, those have kind of gotten remade already. They had either GBA or DS versions, but you know, probably about time for those to come back. And those are very popular games as well. And then 9, and I guess anything after 9. But anything after 9 is, 10 is an MMO. And then
10
11 is the 10's an MMO, and we didn't get it over here.
Got it.
That was Japan only. And then 11 was the one that came out on not too long ago. Echoes of an Elusive Age. So we they've run out. They've run out of ones to remake.
I liked Echoes a whole lot.
There's some good ones. That's a good solid franchise.
It's just a very charming game.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
I would also say if that 8 remake that we got a while ago is very good. Dragon Quest 8 is a fantastic game. That one is probably the most like a focused RPG
8
for a semi-modern one, and I really like that.
You know what I want more of?
What's that?
Ni no Kuni.
Yeah, you did like Ni no Kuni a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, I like the first one better than the second one, but I would love to see that explored again.
Yeah, I didn't get too far into the first one. I know you're a big Drippy fan, but I played all of 2, but I didn't really play too much 1.
I even watched the Netflix movie and it was bad.
I also watched the Netflix movie and it was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
I'll also tell you, Bobby, I played a little bit of Demon School over the.
I was curious when that was going to come up.
My backlog game of the year, and I started playing it, and I said, "This is kind of fun. I like a lot of the stuff that I'm experiencing here."
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the combat.
Yeah, the combat's different, right? It's not what I was expecting.
We can get deeper into it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But it definitely led to me going, I like this, but I think I'm still kind of looking for something else. And then the game I played after that was the something else, and it has completely enamored me. So.
Is it from this year?
It's from last year.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So that'll be exciting to talk about on Wednesday. But I'm itching to go back to it, and I just cannot find the time. Too much is happening in work and in life.
Oh yeah.
I will get back to that game, and I will continue to have a fantastic time with it, I imagine.
I ended up downloading. There's a lot of demos that came out from the what's it called? The New Game Plus stream that happened.
Yeah.
And I've been playing a few of those. There's a really fucking cool one. I'm trying to remember the name of it off the top of my head. I don't think you watched any of that. I'm gonna talk. I feel like I'm kind of.
I watched about 15 minutes of it, and okay. I thought all of the influencer creator people who were hosting that thing all sucked shit.
Oh, okay.
And I was not excited by any of the games I saw in the first 15 minutes, and said, I don't think this is a show for me. And I tuned out. But I know you said you were going to go back and watch it, and I imagine there was probably a little bit more. Yeah,
there was some stuff that I enjoyed quite a bit. There was a really cool, and it is cool. I remember the name of it. I'll get it before we break tonight. It's like a Vampire Survivors but it has in real time the ability to switch to a third person Helldivers style game. And so, like at any given moment, you just press a button and you go from this twin stick, isometric shooter like a Vampire Survivors or a 20 Minutes Till Dawn or something to that degree, into this fucking wild, intense thing where it's a little overwhelming if you kind of put yourself into a third person perspective for the hordes that surround you in one of those games.
Sure.
it gets very intense feeling. Like you get very claustrophobic.
What's the benefit to changing your perspective like that?
There's big boss fights and there's some cool shit that happens with that where you can kind of like lock in on it. There's some abilities for your character. It's really, really good. I'm very into what this game is doing, and I was gonna stream it tonight too, but I was just like, no. You mentioned Star Rupture. I kind of feel like we have another stream coming up this month, or I guess that's February. Sorry, where there's the Next Fest demos. But I have a few of these downloaded. I could slot them in. I think next week we were talking about potentially dusting off Animal Crossing. So depending on how that goes,
probably sounds like something we could try.
Yeah, but yeah, man, there's some cool stuff on the horizon. That Dragon Quest being, February 5th, and having all of your carryover progression from the demo happen, that has me pretty excited. So I think I'm going to pick that one up.
I wonder how long that game is going to be with the streamlining, because I know that is a game that was 100+ hours back in the day.
Was it?
Yeah. So I wonder how much streamlining we're getting for it. I believe it was a Super Nintendo game first. Is that right? That could be wrong. Maybe it's a PlayStation game.
When did that come out originally?
We'll find out. Dragon Quest 7. Dragon Quest 7, it was a PlayStation game. It came out in 2000. Japan, August 26, 2000. North America, November 1st, 2001. Okay. Then it came out on the 3DS in 2016. And now we're getting this new version now.
All right. Yeah. I'm excited for it. Like, I don't have the affinity that other people do with it, but every time I've played one of those, I've always been very, very happy with what it's been. Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff I like about Dragon Quest. There's a couple of things that bother me. The one is that it normally has the first-person combat, which I really don't like. Another reason I really like 9, it gets rid of that.
What do you mean by first-person combat? What are you talking about?
I mean, when you go against an enemy, you don't see your characters. You see the field. You see the slimes in front of you.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, it's like you're looking through the eyes of your characters, so you don't see them in combat. And I don't think the animations of battle look very good because you don't get to see your characters actually doing stuff. Sure. I prefer the Final Fantasies of, even if it's just the little pixelated guy swinging a sword with a 2-frame animation. I like that better than that first-person mode. It's also one of the reasons that Earthbound's really been hard for me too. It has that same style of combat.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
I just don't like that perspective in combat. It just bugs me. But yeah, I think Dragon Quest has a lot of really cool things going for it. Let's see here. Yeah, Dragon Quest 7, Fragments of the Forgotten Past, the original game, was 78 hours for main story, 95 hours for main and extra, 153 hours for completionist. That is a long video game. So,
yeah.
Reimagined, I'm sure they did some stuff to streamline that, especially that beginning, which a lot of people really struggle with that beginning, myself included when I played it on the 3DS. But I really hope that I play this one and actually get through it, because I know people have also said it's worth the juice is worth the squeeze on that one.
I mean, it seems really fucking slick. Like, so far it's made a very strong impression on like what I'm looking for out of one of those, but I'm probably not the best. I would say, I don't know, like maybe that's a good thing. Like I'm not a huge fan, and I find a lot there to get into. Oh, by the way, these are the different characters that you can get. So the engineers who we're playing as, they specialize in engineering of space excavation machines. This soldier is military prison. Like I don't know if it's just like more of what they're saying, because I don't love her barks that she has. Mm-hmm. But yeah, let's grab this guy and just see. Like if I go in here, so we're just playing as him. That's how fast it goes. This is my storage room, by the way. This is one of my storage rooms that I wanted to build. I haven't been organizing it yet, but I just wanted to have a spot to put all my shit so we can come in here and get rid of some of this stuff. I'll organize this when you're not around. I'm not going to subject you to that level of pornography, but
just rearranging your safety deposit boxes over here.
It's bad, but I will try and I can cash that stuff in. Oh god, this guy's very different sounding. Put this in here. Get rid of some of this stuff. All right. Let me see if I have those anywhere else. I don't think I brought anything with me while I was just waiting. So on this guy, you can customize your weapons. And so if I come into it, I can also upgrade and unlock a shotgun. I just haven't wanted to have a shotgun yet. But I can start to tweak some of this stuff. So if I come into it, I can buy a short barrel if I wanted to. I can also do like a cooled barrel. I can change the scope out. I can change the magazine. And you find these war bonds on dead predecessors. So you get those, and that's how you do all your gun shit. Over here, this is the analyzing station. When you find something new, you can scan it and see how many points it's worth. But we found, like this here, we just found at that last base, this is worth 7,000. So I can claim that. I'm up at the 12 now. This one here is 2. So I'm at 14,730. So I've got 3 things going right now that are working to unlock the next tier on level 3. So we're at 75%. I don't need to dump anything on this. I do want to get this wind turbine because I think I can lower my footprint again on the power I'm using and what I'm outputting. So I'll start to work on that next. This would require just more calcium blocks, which we'll roll right into. But what's one? So these are all 5s already. They're going to be expensive. Yeah. Oh, that's 64, 37, 37. So I'm not going to dump all my points into it, but if I wanted to, I could. I just need to figure out how to make ceramic, and that comes from this back here, which is your recipe booth. So I got that blueprint when we were out there this last time. I got 2 of them actually. I got a stabilizer and I've got a chemicals. So let's figure out where those go. I think they're up here on the fabricator. Yep. So let's insert that. And where are my chemicals? Yo, where are my chemicals at, y'all?
I wish I knew.
There we go, chemicals. So I'll put that blueprint in. Now I've gotten rid of both of those. But if I come back up to that one, I thought I was getting close. This is a rotor. I haven't unlocked that guy yet. I need a blueprint for it. So I'm a little bit far behind. I need to get a 2 blueprint. I need to get a rotor. And again, on your map, we found those by going to these areas where there was other bases at one point in time. That's just shit I can do later on. But the map also gets updated when we do those antenna missions that we did. Bunch of stuff over here. That's where we just were. That's where all that pure stuff was. So I'll do a little mapping out. There's a drone wreck there. Might find something worth exploring there. It's kind of how the loop goes. You're looking for recipes. You're trying to build more shit. And I'm bottlenecked at the moment. And oh shit, we're getting attacked. You bastards.
Well, you got the soldier now, so this should be easy, right?
It should be, but it's just not different at all. And also, there's going to be a point where you can add like a defensive system, so I can build turrets if I want to. God, they got all this stuff shut down. Disinfected.
Maybe that's something that they're going to add in this early access period, is making the characters feel different.
I hope so, because right now it's just like I don't feel there's any benefit besides just how they're talking. So like if I was playing with 3 other people, it would make sense. Like, hey, I'm building, so like I'm just going to be here doing this. If you want to go fight, be the soldier and like go out and have that
like
shit.
I'm the engineer, I get discounts on building stuff. I'm the soldier, I get more damage out of my guns or something. Yeah, just having some kind of difference, that makes That seems like that would make sense.
Also, I wish I had a compass. I don't have one of those right now. I wonder if I'll have to build that. Some of these games make you kind of find that tech tree. Is there anybody else here? I feel like I've killed everybody. But yeah, the problem with these games for me, well, there's a lot, but is when a game like this comes into early access, clearly I've been enjoying it and I've been very busy, but you do kind of get held behind a bit on like, how much do I want to play right now? Because it's going to change. These cowards are up here.
But that is also the exciting thing about
the wabi sabi.
Not that I really share this personally, but the idea that if you're here on the ground floor, and you could either be in their Discord or I don't know how they solicit have their own.
That's the best way, honestly.
Like this is allowing you to maybe affect the finished product of this game. Like I understand the excitement out of early access because that is something. When you play Hades or Hades 2 in early access and you're able to talk directly to the developers, maybe you affect some of that change, maybe some of your philosophy or preferences get baked into the final product, and that's really cool. But I'm kind of with you. By the way, you're off screen again.
Shit.
But that is my issue with early access games, is that I don't want to play a half-finished game and then have to come back to it a year later to see the finished product, because then I'll be like, I've already played that game. I played that game, it was only half done, and now I'm supposed to come back and play again. Nah, I'm probably not going to do that. I just know myself in that way. But for people who are going to play games like these and play them for an extremely long time to see the evolution of something like this, it's almost like a game as a service in that way, like a
big
Destiny,
time,
where you can just keep coming back each week and seeing the new stuff that's in here. But instead of new stuff from a finished game, it is new stuff that will help to get a game finished, and that's cool. I totally understand it. I just don't share it.
Yeah, this has been mostly like, so far I think they've just done like some hot fixes on things to get shit out there, but that's been it mostly so far. All right, I think I just got rid of all the bugs. The music would say otherwise, but I'm not seeing anything, and I don't look for any infection out there right now.
It doesn't look like this game. I mean, you mentioned not having a compass, but no real radar either, which seems like a useful feature.
Yep. I mean, because the other thing that'll suck, like, I can hear them. I think they're down here. Actually, I think I just saw one. Yep. You bastard. Yeah, I knew they were still here. That's the thing. Like, I don't have anything telling me where they're at. They're back up there, aren't they? You fucker.
So are these guys attacking your factory plate pieces? Are they gluing them up? Like, what is the blue stuff actually?
So that's infection. If they were to get to this thing here, they can infect that, and that's bad news, because then that's everything in here would become infected. Like, I couldn't breathe. When you're infected, your shield's gone. So I would basically just be getting fucking pounded with no shield. I think they're up here.
So is that like a complete fail state in this game, or is there still a way to get back out from under that?
Yeah, you can shoot the stuff off of there. You can kill these things. There's another one back there. Like, fail state with them would just be death. Like, here, I'll get infected so you can see what that looks like. So I'm infected. I don't have a shield now. I can leave this area and it starts to come back, and my shield will come there. There must be a ton of these things. I don't know where the fuck they're coming from. And that's the other piece too, is like, I don't have my base. Like, the more you upgrade your base, the more it attracts them. I haven't upgraded like the main part of it yet. There you are.
But also in some case, you just kind of have to wait them out for another half hour, right? So
Oh yeah, I've watched them
the
cook,
star
man.
ruptures again, and then it clears them all out, and you'll know they'll all be dead at that point.
So yeah, we just got through a little horde, and that's where like I'll build turrets and shit and have this place just automated on all fronts eventually. But for the time being, it's kind of scrappy. It's a little sloppy still.
Have you seen anything bigger and scarier than the bugs that we've seen so far?
Yeah, there was one that I came across that was like a fucking tank, and I couldn't. There's nothing I had damaged it. So I think that they've also gate kept some of that, or at least skill locked some of those things where you would have to do it. But yeah, man, that Star Rupture. There's a lot of other games like this one right now that you could absolutely check out if you wanted to. I think.
Hey, Bobby, good news.
You don't.
I'm seeing the game on Discord now.
Oh,
I don't know why.
great. Do I think that this is the one that you should start with? No, I don't. I think that there are games out there that are complete at this point that have ironed out all the quality of life stuff. If you were looking for a game to start that, like, you wanted a little bit of the survival stuff and you wanted the base building and you wanted some of those, I would say Subnautica is really hard to beat there. It's probably
you also like that one that was on Mars that was very much like Subnautica 2, right?
Yeah, that was just riffing on that though. Like, I just like Subnautica that much.
I mean, would you still say that Satisfactory is your favorite one of these?
Oh, by a country mile. Like, it's in a league of its own. That's just like, you're gonna have some combat, but if you want like a really good builder, like Satisfactory is way up there. If you want some more realistic combat and you like a little fucked upness in your stuff, Sons of the Forest is also a really good survival game, but it's like buyer beware. There's a lot of bad shit that goes with it. This genre for me, like, you have just your straight builders, you've got your combat focused ones, which, you know, people will also tell you, like, I like survival games, and they'll say something like Against the Storm. Against the Storm is awesome, but that's more colony building. That's kind of like Northgard, where you're building like, hey, here's a hut. I've got axemen that will come out and do that. I don't love those as much as other people do.
Yeah, but those people have a different kind of sickness. Like, it's not your disease.
Yeah, no. And then you have another layer that I think is really the commercial layer to it. And I would even say that games like a Stardew Valley have really, like, I would even put Animal Crossing, not really in a survival, but like a crafting and a building. Like,
sure,
you're doing like the farm work and you're doing all that stuff there. So then you kind of have like these different levels to it. But I think, you know, Stardew Valley, obviously way up there, is a great one. Subnautica, Satisfactory, Sons of the Forest, I like that one quite a bit too.
Pal World,
yeah, 100%, man. Like, and they've actually they've put out a farming only one. I think that Only Farms is what I'm calling it, but it's
don't love that.
It's one of those that they were taking like all the cool stuff that they were doing there to go and just say like, hey, we can do all this and make some money and go fight Nintendo in court on other shit. But Pal World has a farm only version coming up, but right now they do have automation and factory and creature collecting there as well. But there's I think that there's even like a survival fest on Steam now that happens a couple times a year that you can get some good discounts on it. This is a good game though. It's $15 on sale. That's a cheap price point for a game that you can put a ton of time into. Like, I've already got 14 hours, I think, on this, 13, 14 hours, somewhere in there, maybe a little bit longer after tonight. So really good ROI on your buck. But enough about this. Let's get to the good stuff here. We are the Casual Hour. This is a Casual Monday stream. Chase, thank you for hanging out and watching Star Rupture. The last episode we had was a monthly preview. We did cover Star Rupture in it. And then tonight, actually, Big Hops came out. So I'll be playing a little bit of that before bed tonight. We covered that as well. I'll probably talk about Big Hops a bit on Wednesday. Maybe you'll have some time to play it and give a hot take there. But if you don't, we can wait and push
hope,
that.
But probably not.
Yeah, if you want to push Big Hops to next week, I got plenty of other stuff to talk about. We can I'd rather have that conversation with you, based off hearing your excitement and kind of hoping that you'll pick it up.
Sure.
So
I already picked it up. It's just whether I play it.
But if you want to follow along with what we do, we are the Casual Hour everywhere where social stuff happens. Casualhour.com is going to get you most of the stuff we do on a pretty regular basis. We'll be live again on Wednesday with a very laid back but very plentiful what you've been playing, because that's going to cover stuff over like the holiday break, some of the demos we've been checking out. It's going to be a good one, but probably a lengthy one. A lot of games to get through on that one. Chase, that's it for us here at the Casual Hour. You are also busy. What's going on out there?
Yeah, I'm too busy, unfortunately. I'm actually taking a break this week from Chasey K Plays. You know, I was out of town this weekend. Work's been really busy, and I've got a bunch of other stuff that's taking up my time. So I thought, you know, we can get to KOTOR next week. So taking a little break from that. But if you want to go watch me play Star Wars Knights of the Republic, I am currently playing through that on my YouTube channel. Go Chase K Plays, and I think I've got 14 episodes so far. So there's plenty there while you wait for me to make the next one. So don't worry about that. But we will be back. I'm not halting that series or anything. I just need a week break to catch up on some other things.
Nothing wrong with
one
that
of those things is editing the new episode of Pilot Program.
Do you remember how to do it?
I do. Pierce and I recorded that last week. And it went really well. I'm pretty excited to get that episode out there, but I've also got to make a bunch of cuts and put in you know, audio clips of the TV show that we talked about. So you know, lots of stuff there. That's we recorded for damn near 2 hours, and the editing of that is going to take a lot more than 2 hours. I can tell you that. So
yeah,
you know, it's just time. It's just time. But that'll hopefully be out sometime this week or this weekend, and I'm excited for that. We talked about Star Trek, the original series.
Very cool.
And that was a lot of fun. And we announced on that episode, I guess I'll give you a little bit here. We announced on that episode what our next episode of Pilot Program is going to be. We're going to be watching the Golden Girls, Bobby.
One of my wife's favorite shows.
Yeah, I'm excited.
She's got Golden Girls merch, posters. She is a fan. She is a friend and a fan.
I think that'll be a ton of fun. I can't wait for that as well. So, Pilot Program's having a lot of good times. And then, you know, I don't talk about it normally, but I'll mention it here, especially because Chasey K Plays isn't happening this week. I do have another YouTube channel where I talk about Magic the Gathering.
You're going to talk about porn.
Yeah, specifically the Pauper format, where you only play common Magic the Gathering cards in your decks. And that channel is called Common Knowledge, and it's a lot of fun. I do every weekday. I look at 10 random common Magic the Gathering cards and tell you if they're good and what decks you can play them with in Pauper, and that's fun. But also there is a brand new set for Magic the Gathering that is the pre-release starts this Friday, and all of the cards are out there for people to look at. So I went through all the commons, all 86 of them, in a single 2.5 hour stream, and that is up on my YouTube channel now. So if you want to see me break down every fucking
Jeff Gersman Jr. over there.
If you want to see me break down every single common in Lorwyn Eclipsed, I have that on my YouTube channel, Common Knowledge, and Common Knowledge MTG is how you can find it. But you know, I like Magic the Gathering, and I specifically like the Pauper format.
I think that you're past like. I like Dunkaroos.
Fair. I'm also really excited. Our local the local game store that's around me finally decided to start a Pauper night this year on Tuesday nights. So I went to the first one last week and had a really good time, and I'm hopefully going to go again tomorrow. Again, it's things are really busy right now, but if I can make some time to get out there, that's been a ton of fun.
You slut.
That's me.
Well, thanks for enduring tonight. I've got most of the Casual Mondays mapped out through the end of February. That all times can change, and what we do can change there, but I don't think you're gonna have anything that you're gonna groan as much at that I'm planning on playing.
Okay.
But we'll see how things go. 2026 has been anything but predictable so far.
That is damn true.
But we will be back on Wednesday night, and we hope you return. And sounds like you got other stuff from Chase you can consume. And Big Hops is out, so play that. That thing looks really cool, and we should support people making video games. Go check out Big Hops.